So first of all, let's start at the beginning now. What exactly is HTML? So HTML stands for a hypertext markup language. It's not programming language, but it's markup language. And pay attention to this very carefully. And it's a foundation of every single web page you visit. Without it, the web as we know it wouldn't exist. How HTML works. So HTML uses tags like this one and this one and this one. It uses tags which are like labels that tells the browser how to display each piece of content. For example, we use the H1 here, hello world tag to make a heading, and a p tag, for example, here. A p tag here stands for a tag to create a paragraph. Like this is my paragraph. Here we go. Save it and let's see what's happening in our videos. Click the right click in your file and go to this option, open with live server that you just installed before. So open it and it's open a browser for you. Here we go. So this is our very first web page. So we created these two lines of code, the hello world and this one. So all the HTML documents must start with the document type declaration. It's not a case sensitive, so you can make it a lowercase, but it will better to make it uppercase here, the doc type. So this one is the declaration. It represents the document type and helps browsers to display web pages correctly. So this one, it tells the browser, hello browser, this is my HTML file. So we will recognize it and behave upon that. It must only appear once, so you cannot duplicate it or something like that. And also at the top of the page it should be. So before any HTML tags here, it will be this is the first one. And then the doc type here, it's the declaration for the HTML version 5. So the HTML documents itself begin with the HTML. And this one is an attribute specifies that it's a language of our page, which is the English here. Or you can do it in French or whatever you want. The EN stands for the English language. So we will talk about later about the attributes. So it will start with the HTML and will end also with the HTML, the tags here. So the visible part of our HTML document, it will be between the body here. And the title here, it's shown in here. It's shown in our page browser here. So we can change it, and let's do it, for example, my website. Save it, and it will change here also. So this is the magic of the HTML as your first hands-on. So let's recap. So there is the doc type here. It will define to the browser that this is my HTML file, and the HTML here it will wrap up all of our code, the necessary code for the index HTML page, and it contains two essential tags here, the head and the body. So the body is the visible part as we just talked before, and the head it will contains the information about the web page. And like this one is an HTML element. It's defined by the starting tag and the closing tag. All HTML element is defined by a starting tag, some content like this one, hello world, and the closing tag. And some of them we will talk about later, like image, it has no closing tag because it can't contain any content inside it. We will talk about it also later. So the HTML element can be nested, means the elements can contain other elements, like in this example. The body there, it contains two nested child elements. example. And the body here is the parent of this two child element. Let's learn about this. The two elements here, the H1 and the paragraph. So the H1 here is the H is the head. So the headings are titles or as subtitles that you want to display on a web page. And we have 6 heading element tags, for example, the H1, and we have also the H2, like hello, and we have also the H3, and this all of this, it's like, for example, hello, save it, and let's see our page, and here we go. So it's whenever you are adding a number here, H1, H2, H3, it will getting smaller and smaller subtitle also. And this one is like our paragraph. It will always start on a new line. It will take its area, or it will not be in line with these elements. And usually a block of text, it will like. So HTML paragraph defines a paragraph always starts with a new line, and the browser automatically adds some white space at the margin here, as you see, before and after the paragraph. Let's make another paragraph. Just copy and paste in here, and let's make this my paragraph number 2, for example. Save it, and you will see here in our page.